Hello everyone, this is lecture 5 and this lecture is about cleaning and disinfection of food processing operations. So why it is important? Why it is important to clean and disinfect the food processing plant. So in general we understand that it is important to clean the plant to produce food free of physical, allergenic, chemical and microbiological hazards. However, these are not the only cause. In fact, there are many other reasons. And these reasons include to reduce the risk from food hazards such as food poisoning and foreign body contamination, to comply with local and international legislation, to meet specific customer requirements, to meet the requirements of global food safety standards, which is GFSI, to maintain positive audit and inspection outcomes, to allow maximum plant productivity, to present a hygienic visual image, to promote safe working conditions for staff, contractors, and visitors, to maintain product shelf life, and to avoid pest infestation. Okay, so basically these are the main reasons why we need to clean and disinfect our food plant properly. Okay, so now although it's very important to properly clean the plant, yet I mean, many directors of the company, they are reluctant to implement or do proper cleaning and disinfection procedures in their plant. Why? Because cleaning is not cheap. It costs money. Okay. And what are the things what are the elements which contribute to the cost of a cleaning program? So these are those elements which contribute to the cost of a cleaning program. Okay, so it includes like labor and supervision, water supply, treatment and purchase, water heating, cleaning equipment, chemicals, corrosion monitoring, effluent downtime. So these are all the elements which cost and add up the total cost of a cleaning program include. And it's actually important for us to have good or clear idea about this, because whenever you have to design a proper cleaning program for your plant, the ultimate goal is, the quality is the main goal. We have to achieve the quality. We have to fulfill the goals of cleaning, but also in the same time it should be as cheaper as possible, because in the industry cost is a very important fact. Okay, so now we learn about the cost. So now, say you want to design a very good and effective cleaning system for your plant. So what kind of information should we should have, on what are the things that we need to consider, and what are the things that should be included in that cleaning procedure or the cleaning program. So that means the cleaning program has some important elements. So what are the elements? Knowledge of the nature of soil to be removed. We should have proper idea what we are going to kill. The substrate. Substrate means the materials of construction found in food processing plants. Cleaning agents. That's cleaning agents, which means like for example the detergents, soaps, etc. Cleaning equipment and instrument, the effective programs for cleaning. It's like effective program means the proper guideline, the proper SOPs. Then validation and monitoring. Validation of the effective program and monitoring of the effective program. Finally, most important, the commitment of the plant personnel to carry out the program. Okay, so say we have all these things we have in our hand. Okay, however, if the personnel, the working personnel are not committed enough, it's almost impossible to achieve a effective cleaning. Okay, so commitment is very important. Commitment of the plant personnel are very important. Okay, so in the next slides we'll learn more about these elements of an effective cleaning program. So first, let's start with nature of soil in food industry. So what we understand by soil of a food industry? Okay, we can define this as matters out of place, যে জায়গায় যা আছে সেটা. Okay, so This definition switches onto food sanitation context perfectly. Matters out of a place. যে জায়গা যা আছে. Okay. Anyway, soil may vary with the nature of foods and the food producing environment. Okay, I mean depending on this, I mean what kind of food your plant is producing and the environment of that food producing plant. Okay, depending, I mean this has nature of soil depend on these two facts. Okay, so from where these soils come into the food processing plant. So in a food processing operation, soils and deposits originate from the ingredients used in the preparation of the product. Okay, so it is necessary to understand the composition of soils, because if we don't understand the compositions of soils, we will not be able to choose the required detergent or cleaning agents. Okay, okay, and regardless regardless of the soil type, it's better that as soon as possible we clean it. Okay, because if we wait, it's become more difficult to clean the soil. Why? We'll learn about it. Okay, so this slide and this slide, okay, it talks about, right, in this table and this table you will learn about the different type of soils which are present in a food, can be present in a food plant, and also their characteristics. Okay, it's important to understand their characteristics. Why? I'll talk later. So first, this this table. Okay, this table, it has some examples of the different kind of, it talks about different kind of soils which is present in a food plant, such as what kind of soils a food plant have: fats, oils, grease, proteins, carbohydrates, starches. We all know what these are, like lime scale. So lime scale are formed from water drips and leaks or in hot water tanks, cookers, etc. Okay, rubber marks originate from forklift trucks. Okay, corrosion deposits found on metals such as steel, zinc, aluminum, brass, adhesives. Adhesives, they originate from label application process, inks, dyes, algae, fungi, etc. So these are all the soils that are usually found in a food plant. Okay. So now this table, I'll suggest that you carefully read this table, because this table shows some example of the soils and their nature in context of water solubility and effect of heat on those soil. Okay, so it's important to know about these characteristics of the soil, because this will help us to choose the perfect cleaner to remove this one. Okay, and finally, also if you understand this, you will also understand that whether the cleaning or removal of these soils will be an easy or difficult task. Okay, so based on that, we can choose a proper cleaning program. Okay, so I will not read all of this, just briefly I'll talk about few of the these examples. So first, organic type soil such as carbohydrate, examples sugar and starch, and they're water soluble. That's why they're easy to remove, because they're water soluble. However, okay, however, if this carbohydrate, they're exposed to heat, they caramelize and become sticky. In that case, they become more difficult to remove. Okay, and cleaner or that we need to choose to remove carbohydrate is alkaline type. Okay, protein, example case. Now another type of soil, protein, example casein, water soluble. Okay, we know that some of the protein are water soluble, some are not. We know that, right? Because water have both polar, hydrophobic and hydrophilic part. So the hydrophilic part of protein, they will solubilize in the water, the hydrophobic will not. Okay, and effect of heat on protein, I mean upon heating the protein, they denature, combine with salts and become more tenacious. Okay, and that's why protein are very difficult to remove. Okay, and to remove protein, we should choose chlorinated alkaline or strong alkaline as cleaner. Okay, so now you understand why. I mean, in a previous slide, it was said that regardless of the type of the soil, it's better to clean them earlier, right? Because if we try to remove earlier, maybe it will be easier. But if time passed, more deposition will occur, and due to heat, they can transform into more sticky and tenacious form. Okay, so as long we wait, it will become more and more difficult to clean. Okay, so this was about the soil. Now let's talk about the substrate. So what is substrate? We already know substrate is the materials of construction found in food processing plants. Okay, that means suppose you want to, what you will use in the floor of the plant. What will be the what material you will use to make the working bench. Okay, so the standard of materials can vary with their ease of cleaning and resistance to corrosion with chemicals. Okay. However, the ideal material standard is they should be smooth, non-porous, abrasion resistant, and inert type. Okay. And when you will select a surface materials, you should ensure that they are compatible with the chemical and physical production environment. Okay, and prevention of product contamination risk should always be considered when reviewing the specification of materials and what kind of materials you will use to construct your plan. Okay, so this table it uh, talks about some characteristics of the substrates which are used to construct a plan. So first, stainless steel. Okay, it's better to use high grade. So as high grade it will be, as better it will be. Okay, so that means we should use the highest grade of stainless steel. Okay, but okay, I mean, although this will be the best, but problem is high grade stainless steel is costly. Okay, so if you can, you should use the high grade stainless steel. Okay, then zinc and aluminum, they are usually used to coat on steel. Both can often be found in fruit plants and may cause problem as they are easily attached by strong alkalis and acids. Okay, so corrosion can occur, corrosion, brittleness, this kind of uh, problematic things can occur. Okay, then concrete may become porous and crack. Okay, and can get easily attached by the acids. Okay, okay, so mild steel, this material is last in many food environments, and so that's why we should avoid mild steel. Paints. Okay, paints are used to coat various surfaces of the plant. Okay, and the chemical that you use should be resistant to uh, different chemicals that are used in the plant, and also pressure washer. Okay, because sometimes in the food plant uh, washer are used where we use high pressure. Okay, high pressure of air, high pressure of water flow. So the paints, if they peeled off because of the high pressure washer, there will be no good, right? So that's why the paints that we use in the plant should be resistant to chemicals and pressure washers. Okay, and then plastic and rubbers. Various types of plastics and rubbers are used to construct the plant. Okay, and we know, different plastics and rubbers, they have different resistance level towards chemicals and products. Okay, however, the plastics and rubbers, they can become brittle on contact with heat, light, and clothing. Okay, also they can act as a host to molds and fungi. Okay, so this was about the substrate. In the next part, we will talk about the cleaning agents. That means the cleaners that we use to clean the plant. So, thank you.